Good afternoon. Welcome to the news at noon on Lagos Television. I am Yetunde Oladotun Amao. President Bola Tinubu's administration's commitment towards mortgage refinancing and women empowerment received the support of the United States Chamber of Commerce with a commitment of about $320 million at the 79th session of the ongoing United Nations General Assembly. At the U.S.-Nigeria Executive Business Roundtable hosted by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, Nisha Biswal of the American International Development Finance Corporation announced that with a portfolio of $1 billion, it was investing $200 million in mortgage refinancing in Nigeria. The sum of $100 million has been earmarked to finance small and medium enterprises in Nigeria with particular interest in women empowerment. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce also announced that $20 million has been approved for a firm, Robust International, for processing of cashew nuts in Nigeria. Nigeria's delegation, led by Vice President Kashim Shettima, also met with other members of the Nigerian delegation to strategize on Nigeria's engagement in New York. Vice President Shettima reiterated President Tinubu's commitment to investor-friendly policies and appreciates the gesture of the group towards developing Nigeria's economy. The Vice President is expected to deliver President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's national statement at the general debate of the UN General Assembly, and is also expected to meet with the Secretary General of the United Nations. The Federal Executive Council has deliberated and agreed on the immediate establishment of a disaster relief fund in order to build enough resilience response against a reoccurrence of flooding associated with climate change in Nigeria. Council also resolved to institute a technical committee to reassess the integrity of dams across the country in order to ascertain the state of such infrastructure and mitigate the occurrence of future disasters, and also enhance power generation, water supply, and irrigation. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation and his Agriculture and Food Security counterpart stated this as part of resolutions reached at the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by President Bola Tinubu. The Minister of Finance and Coordinated Minister for the Economy, Wale Edu, urged that President Tinubu advised that the Economic Stabilization Bill be sent to the National Assembly. This bill, the minister says, is a fiscal policy and tax reform bill which emanated from the desire to open up vistas for economic development and employment opportunities. In the meantime, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, announced series of approvals for the infrastructural development of the adjoining satellite towns in the Federal Capital Territory. The first phase of such projects approved by the federal government focused on Gwagwalada and Buhari area councils. A new curriculum which will incorporate the nation's value system will be adopted in all primary and secondary schools across the country beginning from October this year. This was announced by the Ministers of Education and Information and his national orientation counterpart as part of the agenda approved by the Federal Executive Council meeting. The ministers expressed the Council's displeasure over the growing depletion in the attitudinal and behavioral postures of the youth, and therefore directed the Ministry of Education to reinvigorate the educational curriculum towards incorporating knowledge, skills, and values in the youth. The National Orientation Agency has also been mandated to put machinery in motion towards standardization of the national symbols, such as the national flags, the coat of arms, and the naira. The Economic Community of West African States has reassured that funds will not delay the Lagos-Abidjan Highway Corridor as construction of the 1,068-kilometer project begins in 2025. Chairman of the Ministerial Steering Committee and Nigeria's Minister of Works, David Umahi, stated this at the 21st Steering Committee meeting of the Lagos-Abidjan Corridor Highway Development Project. Our correspondent, Joshua Murakio, reports.
Heads of ECOWAS member states is about finalizing and approving the design of the Lagos-Abidjan Corridor Highway Development Project ahead of the procurement process set for discussion at the next meeting. The project, which has been in the works since 2013, is a 1,068-kilometer project and will span 5 ECOWAS member countries of Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Togo, Benin Republic and Nigeria, traversing 8 border towns and 4 country pair land borders from Eric Moore in Lagos to Abidjan. Nigeria's Minister of Works, David Umahi, chairs this meeting in Lagos. It focuses on the $15 billion project to enhance regional economic integration. According to the minister, the project has received substantial funding from the African Development Bank. This meeting is crucial for finalizing and approving the design, marking significant progress towards implementation.
The heads of member states of ECOWAS, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana, Nigeria, they met to agree to do a road project about 1,068 kilometers, from Lagos to Abidjan. And the design of the project, the ESIA design, conceptualization, funding mechanisms have been on in the past 11 years. And so today we are going to be listening to the committee of experts in terms of the design. And so we believe that we finalize and approve the design today, and then we set the goal for procurement.
Counterparts from Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire underscored the role of infrastructure, particularly roads, in driving socio-economic development.
He said that he will push all things for the Côte d'Ivoire part in order to fast-track the project and made it a reality for each country, and specifically for a citizen from Côte d'Ivoire to Nigeria.
Promoting trade, we are promoting tourism, we are promoting economic activities and general social life. Countries like the United States started their economic boom because they were able to connect their individual states through highways. And I believe that is the fundamental understanding we have in trying to connect these important countries in West Africa.
The Lagos-Abidjan Corridor Highway, scheduled to commence in 2025, is part of the larger Dakar-Lagos Corridor and is a flagship ECOWAS development program. Joshua Murakio, LTV News, Lagos.
Nigerians have been advised to imbibe personal and environmental hygiene to curb the spread of diseases. This was re-echoed at the cleanup exercise held in Igbogbo Bayeko area of Ikorodu. LTV Bureau Chief Adesegun Igop reports.
Citizen has a role to play in protecting the environment from pollution, eradicating litter, and avoiding irresponsible waste disposal practices. As such, the Green Janitor and the National Youth Council of Nigeria Igbogbo Bayeko team embark on a cleanup exercise in their area, starting from the palace of the Adeboruwa of Igbogbo to markets and major junctions.
As Lagosians, we must continue to ensure that we have a clean environment. And when you look at what the Lagos State government is doing in terms of ensuring that we have a cleaner Lagos, this is the right culture that every citizen must imbibe. We must ensure that our society, our environment are clean.
There's no way we keep the environment clean that it not directly or indirectly affect our own well-being, particularly our health. Everything that we throw out there find their way to go into the drainage system, and that's one of the things that is causing flooding. When the drainage system are clogged with waste, with plastics, it does not allow for easy flow of water, and at the end of the day, we have what we call flooding.
The youths maintain that there's a need to prioritize enlightenment campaigns on keeping the environment clean, as sanitation practices are veritable means of controlling and preventing communicable diseases.
Knowing fully well that whatever we do to the environment will definitely come back to us. It will affect our health. So if we clean the environment, if it's neat, it will have positive effects on us. If it's not, it will have negative effect on us. We've been having such a thing like this, trying to educate the people in the community, the essence of ensuring cleanliness in their environment.
Cleanliness is a core responsibility of everyone in the community, and This program is just sending a message to the whole of the community that it is our responsibility to clean our immediate environment just to improve the hygienic living of the people around. And you should understand that a sane person will learn from every bit of what the youth are doing.
They had that improved sanitary culture should not be left for the government alone, as cleanliness and safety is an obligation and necessity for a healthy well-being.
We are out here to clean the environment, send advocates to people, conscientize the people that this is what we need to do. This is our way to give back to the community and make sure the environment is safe and every one of us is living fine.
For us to live in a conducive environment, we have to come out as a youth body to clean the environment and see how far we could help the community and work in line with the Lagos State government. Cleanliness is next to holiness.
The efforts of the Green Janitors and youths of Igbogbo Bayeku is to ensure the environment is safe and to protect the planet from further environmental degradation. Adeshegun Igop, LTV News.
In sports, Libya will host Group D leaders Nigeria in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying March Day 4 fixtures on Tuesday, October 15, while the Friedkin Group had reached an agreement to buy Fahad Moshiri's majority 94% stake in Everton. We have details in this report.
Will host the first leg in Uyo on Friday, September 11. The facility is located in the city of Benin, some 19 kilometers outside the country's second city, Benghazi. Known previously as Hugo Chavez Stadium, the venue is a 10,000 capacity facility with an artificial turf. While the match in Uyo will kick off at 5 p.m., the battle in Benin will commence at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Nigeria tops the pool with 4 points after a 3-0 thrashing of Benin Republic in Uyo on March Day 1 and a goalless draw against Rwanda's Amavubi in Kigali in their second game. Libya, meanwhile, remains bottom of the Group D table after 2 rounds of matches following a 1-0 draw at home to Rwanda and a 2-1 loss to the Cheetahs of Benin Republic in Abidjan under Jose Mourinho in 2022.
That's the news at noon. For more news, please connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms. Please remember to call Lagos toll-free lines 767 or 112 in case of emergencies. Thank you for watching. Join us again at 2.
We're glad to have you join us on our grassroots governance program, Ibile Update here on Lagos Television. I am Alimat Adeyemi. We will begin with a report from Agboike to Council area, where the council